Well, hello. Yesterday we focused on King Charles's birthday, but today is going to be all about Kate. She's not happy. So let's start going back to this last Remembrance Day and let's have a brief discussion. I feel like I haven't seen Catherine in a while, but I haven't really been active on social media in a while, nonetheless. However, let's go back last year. Was this photo edited? Because she looks extremely pale. Let's take it back another year. Okay. And we're going to go back two more times. This is 2020 and 2019. When I first saw this photo, I was like, she looks like she has been crying. Mama looks stressed. And I'm not talking about her looks. I mean, we should all be lucky to age. If we age, that means we are still alive. But if you take a look at 2019, 2021, 2022, and then obviously the last one, 2023, there's a difference between 2021 and 2019. And look at 2022 versus 2021. Was there some work done? Obviously, it could be the positioning of her face. Her face is a little bit more stretched out on this photo, and she is not giving any facial expression, per usual. 2019 is also when it was rumors about Kate getting Botox, and I mean, the skin looks great. Not a stitch of fine line and wrinkle in sight. Obviously, Kensington Palace denied it. I move on. Mama looks stressed. She's not happy. There was a tweet I found, and it's funny, but it's not funny, but it's funny if you understand why it's funny. Exhibit A. But going back to this, Apollo Gray on Twitter says, now at Kensington Palace is cosplaying at Queen Elizabeth II of the royal family. I really need her to find her own identity. I have no comment. I'm going to move on. Moreover, in Princess of Wales news, Shaping Us, which is the Princess of Wales's lifelong contribution to society, I guess you could say. They hosted their very first symposium, which brought together many leaders, child and adult specialists, and global thinkers in order to, and I quote, I'm reading it from right here, consider how we grow, think, and behave throughout life in order to build resilience for the future. I have a clip of her speech, but let's take a look at the intro video to this. That walkthrough gave very much Beyonce inspiration, but I'm going to move on. Let's take a look at a bit of her speech from the symposium.
We must acknowledge and address the root cause of some of today's toughest social challenges and work together to find better answers. Because ultimately, we are all part of a delicate, interconnected ecosystem, and just as we need to restore, protect, and invest in our planet, so we must restore, protect, and invest in our societies, communities, relationships, and ourselves.
I'm going to be very honest. I still don't know or understand what this is supposed to do outside of the same description, but in different words that we get every single time this is spoken about. Since Shaping Us has launched, there has been, from what I have seen, no actual work done. GB News has even went on to state, and I quote, Princess of Wales delivers biggest speech ever as blueprint for future work with Prince William emerges. From my understanding, this is of course supposed to be a long-term project. However, there's only been discussions, and I personally have not seen what actual work has been done. I don't know. Even when you go to the early childhood, which is the Instagram for Shaping Us, this is all you see. Within her speech, the Princess of Wales goes on to mention how she wants to acknowledge and address the root cause of some of today's toughest social challenges and work together to find a common solution. where's the solution going to come from is the question. And that it's a legitimate question, honestly. And as I mentioned before, there's been lots of talks about discussion, but there's no implementation of anything of any kind to fix this said situation. What I have gathered is Prince William's his lifelong goal for 2023 is to end homelessness. King Charles's goal for 2023 is to end hunger. And the Princess of Wales's 2023 goal is to shape children, but at this point, there have been so many different discussions about what shaping us is supposed to be. I don't know what shape, rectangular, square, triangle, the kids are supposed to be. Considering the royal family is supposed to receive a pay rise starting in 2025, upwards of 12%, which could take their total take home to £125 million, with less working members, most of them are older, less engagements being done aside from Princess Anne. Thus, I am confused on how Parliament would even consider this when the work that's being done is not really work. It's all surface level. I don't know. I'm just here. I do feel like at some point, the British public, if not now and if not soon, are going to really start looking at other monarchies throughout the world. And they're going to start seeing exactly how their royal family operates. And then they're going to hold the British royal family to that standard. And the problem with that is there's only one person in the British royal family that could actually compete. And that is the Princess Royal, Princess Anne. This guy is already proposing to do less work when he becomes king. The Princess of Wales, the real Princess of Wales, said it best. Watch this next clip.
But someone's got to go out there and love people and show it.
And she's so right. It's more than walkabouts. It's more than having discussions. Are you actually going out there and doing the work? And that is what we're not seeing from the British royal family. There are so many examples out there. The Danes, the Swedes, the Norwegians, the list goes on. Hell, even Princess Anne. I would even go as far as to give credit to when he was then the Prince of Wales. Now, King Charles Foundation, the Prince's Trust, it has done tremendous work since he started it. However, it is the responsibility of the younger royals to build off the work of the previous generation. And though they have these foundations, they have these causes, it's very surface level. It's very, let's talk about it. Anywho, that is your In Royal News for November 15th, 2023. Like, comment, repost, share, follow, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.